I'm Paul Frankish, I'm T12, incomplete. I had loads of stuff going on when I was a kid. It goes right back to being 9 really, with like childhood trauma with my mum and dad. Then that kind of followed me into relationships. I had a trauma with my first relationship and she ended up cheating, and then the second relationship happened again. Just a lot to deal with. So mentally, I was just drained. I tried hanging myself twice, and then my mum was going to ring the police and the ambulance because she was worried, so I just grabbed my car keys, drove off, and then just drove into a wall at 115 miles an hour. I remember waking up in the car and someone just opened the door. I said, "Are you all right?" But I knew from when I woke up in that car, I knew straight away, because the guy said, are you in any pain? And I went, no. He went, can you move? And I went, no. It's when the surgeon come in and said, well, I've done everything I can. Time will tell, kind of thing. I had my crash, and then I don't think I'd had my operation long, and then that's when I met Joe.
So when I met Paul, I went in the room. We were extremely anxious at the start, quite closed off. Didn't want to talk about much to do with the injury, so I just sort of sat with him and just had a general conversation. Over the coming months of getting to know him better, started to come out of his shell more, started to ask more questions, and that's where he put his past behind him. What had happened, and he started to look towards the future, and we gave him all the help that we could on his journey there.
I use humour as a bit of a defence thing anyway, so we had a good laugh. And because we had a laugh, I could ask him about catheters and how to deal with it all. And I think just having somebody on the ground, like somebody to talk to from SIA and getting that relationship with, it just put my mind at ease. You know, for me, coming from somewhere where I didn't want to be here, felt like people was better off without me, to realising that actually someone does like me, you know, that was a big thing. I've learned to laugh about things a bit more, but at the same time I've learned to talk about things.
So as well as the physical support we've given Paul with our SIA clinical team, we've also really focused in on the mental health support. So that's through us and the support network team, providing that in-person support from a lived experience. But we've also linked him up to our counselling services. We've done the triage assessment and we're just waiting for his first session.
It is important for people to get mental health support from somebody else with a spinal cord injury, because they're relatable. Like, they're having to go through everything that you're learning to go through now. For me, SIA, the main thing for me was Joe. Like that, for Joe being there and having someone to talk to and feeling at ease enough to ask questions, and for him to say that there's other things that SIA offer, that for me was like a big thing. Your gift is worth twice as much at no extra cost to you. Double your donations through the Big Gift Christmas Challenge.
You can help people facing mental health challenges because of spinal cord injury. Make twice the difference when you donate.